What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Hammerstein, and today we got the new first flagship phone here in 2025, and this is the OnePlus 13, a phone that I'm super excited to check out. And in today's video, what we're going to do is of course go through the key specs and features of this phone over here before you make your purchase decision. So yes, without further ado, let's just get right into it. So first things first, the OnePlus 13 here in Malaysia does go for about 43.99 ringgit Malaysia, which does place it firmly in the flagship space of $1,000. So as we can see from the packaging over here, it's very similar to the previous models. Very simple, very nice, and you do have that nice engraving here on the 13. And now let's check out what we have right in the box. So of course, first things first, we have the quick and safety guide. And of course, we also have the SIM ejector tool right off the box. And we also have the Super VOOC cable charger over here, which does use a USB-A to USB-C cable. And as you can tell from the packaging, you're not getting any charger brick right off the box. But I do know that in certain places where you pre-order it, you can actually get the Super VOOC charger with the OnePlus 13. And boom, here we have the OnePlus 13 looking really awesome. And as you can see from the back here, it is not your normal back. We do have a nice eco leather back over here. This is of course the blue color variant. There is of course 3 color variants, but I got the one here which of course looks the most awesome and badass, and that is of course the midnight ocean color. And it does have a nice soft texture to it. It's a little bit slippery, but still not so bad, and of course it doesn't really slip out of your hand, but you have to be a little bit careful with this phone over here. And of course, talking about the build material over here, we have the aluminum frames all around the sides of this phone, and on the front over here we do have a nice sturdy glass over here, and of course it is using a ceramic guard on the glass on the front. And of course, in terms of the button placement, we have the alert slider on the one side here, and of course we do have the volume rockers and also the power button on the right side. And on the bottom here we have your stereo speaker setup, the USB-C charging, and also your SIM ejector tool. Also, one more thing to note is that this phone right here does have an official IP69 rating. And now let's move on to the display of this phone right here. So we do have a massive 6.82 inches of an LTPO 4.1 AMOLED panel over here. 1 billion colors, of course, 120 Hz, Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR Vivid as well. This is the first time I'm actually hearing it. And you do have up to 800 nits to a maximum of 1600 and a peak of 500 nits. So as you can tell from here, it is of course a massive display. And as I mentioned before, you have your down-firing speaker and top-firing speaker over here to give you your stereo speaker setup. Also, one more thing about the display is that it's actually using the upgraded Aqua Touch 2.0, which does give you a better touch response, whether it's being with the rain or if you're having oily fingers, and it also does work with the all-new glove mode here as well. And of course, one of the main things when it comes to the OnePlus 13 is of course the internal specs. So right inside here, we have the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, the best flagship in 2025. And of course, we do have the latest 16 gigs RAM variant over here in my hand. And of course, it's using the LPDDR5X RAM. In terms of storage, you have the 512 gigs. UFS 4.0 storage. Of course, you can buy the 1 terabyte variant as well, depending on your market. And inside here, one of the main things that they've upgraded from last year's OnePlus 12 is the battery. So we have a massive 6,000 milliamps of battery over here, which of course is amazing, and it does support your 100-watt Super VOOC charging. It also does support your quick charge here as well, and it does support your wireless charging and reverse wireless charging. The wireless charging does go up to 50 watts, which of course is really fast, but you have to buy the proprietary wireless charger. And of course, if you talk about the software side of things, it is of course using the Oxygen OS 15, which is of course on top of Android 15. And OnePlus has actually promised us at least 4 years of major software Android upgrades, which of course is amazing. And of course, you get your security patches later on as well. So that's of course very good because you can use this phone for at least 4 to 5 years. And of course, you do have a lot of cool AI features which we are going to review in my final review with this phone. The AI editor, the AI translation and all that fun stuff with of course the AI phones with the OnePlus 13. And of course, last but not least, let's talk about the cameras on this phone right here. So in terms of the selfie department, which is of course is located down right in the center, it is having a 32 megapixel f2.4 sensor and it can record up to 4K at 60 FPS. Of course, if you switch it on to the rear cameras over here, it's using a triple 50 megapixel setup. So the first one is of course your main lens f1.6 and it does have a dual autofocus and OIS, and later on we do have the telephoto lens here f2.6. It gives you up to 3 times of optical zoom and it does have your dual autofocus and OIS. And lastly, we have the ultra wide lens over here, 120 degrees field of view, and it does have your dual autofocus. And of course, as with all the OnePlus phones, it does have your Hasselblad color calibration, laser focus, and this phone right here can record up to 8K at 30 FPS. Alright guys, so that is it with the OnePlus 13. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this phone, and if you guys have any questions as well, leave it in the comments. Of course, if you guys enjoyed this video, do click the like and smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.